Alrighty guys, well, we're here cutting beans. We started shelling corn Monday. We picked corn Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we came down here and started cutting beans yesterday. We're down here at our river bottom ground down here in Menard County. About to get it done. Only got another 30 acres or so to go. But we're just getting fired up for the day. They got tough on us last night. We got both trucks loaded and we didn't quite get a full truckload on the grain cart, so while I'm waiting here to get a load, I thought I'd talk a little bit about this grain cart. As y'all know from my previous video, it's a J&M 1112, holds 1,150 bushel. It's got a 20-inch bullet auger. It's something I think they started new with these extend to reach series, you know, because before they'd have 22-inch augers. Well, the way they designed the auger, they made it like a bullet so the grain flows faster and they could do a smaller tube and a smaller diameter auger. It has a little thing up there, that little switch that turns the light on. It accesses two functions. No, I guess that switch is just for the light, but there's a sensor somewhere here by the slip clutch. I guess it's right there. There's a sensor right there, and at 300 PTO RPMs, which is basically when you first turn it on at an idle, it locks a cylinder. So that way, we've all done it. You're a liar if you say you didn't. You don't grab the wrong lever when you're loading the truck and pull that auger back up, and then you plug that all up. You end up killing the tractor, and you got to get your buckets and clean it out. So that's a nice feature. I like that, because like I said, we've all done it. We've all grabbed the wrong lever in a hurry, either to close the gate or open the gate, and it keeps that locked. It's got the tilt spout. I'll show you in a minute when I get the cab. When you shove that thing out, it extends down, so it makes it so you can be. I found out the best way to load the hopper bottom, since you got the two straps, is to be far away and shoot it out under that first strap, and then that'll shoot it in the middle. Then you don't have all the splatter from going on the strap. We've mounted a camera right there, which is really nice. I mean, this thing is tall. You can really see in the truck, except with these beans down here, it's so dry. These beans they're testing 10. They're so dirty, you can't see anything augering in the truck. You just gotta pay real close attention, and you think you see a pile, and you just gotta pull up, and if there wasn't a pile, you know, by the time the dust settles, you can top it back off. But they are terribly dusty, terribly dirty beans. It's got the big flotation tires, which I like. I wish there was a little, some of these I've seen, they got the big, they're the same width, but they're a lower profile tire. I kind of like them because this car is tall, and we don't have a real long unloading auger on our combine. But when we got this, we was thinking more for the future. You know, we was thinking, yes, 1,000 bushels is nice. We got, you know, two semis. You know, it's nice having 1,000 bushel. You pull up one dump, you're done. And we was also thinking of the future. We mounted a camera back here, which is, I mean, you see how big this thing is. I mean, a camera on the back of the grain cart is is a must. We had a camera. We had 2 cameras on our other grain cart just like we got now. This one is a lot nicer seeing into the truck mount. That's where we had our other one mounted, but it's a lot taller, so you can see. Hopper bottom, it wasn't an issue, but a dump trailer, our dump trailer, you know, is a little taller. You couldn't hardly see. Our first grain cart, we put the camera up there on the auger. It was just a little Parker grain cart, and it was nice up there, but you had no depth idea where the depth was. You could see the grain going in the truck, you could see it's hitting the middle, but you had no idea how high it was, you know. Got all LED lights around it. It's got the 5-point scale, and the reason they do the 5-point opposed to 3 is because of them big tires. There's a thing here, and then there's 2 on the front side of the tires, and there's 1 on the tongue. I love the front fold auger, just for the reason if you get into trouble, you know, which I don't see how. As tall as this thing is, I mean, you got a lot of reach. You should never really get that close to the truck and get into trouble, but if you do, you know, you can fold that thing down and get out of there, opposed to our Brent, you know, it folds to the back. Takes 3 hydraulics to run, 1 for the spout, 1 for the auger, 1 for the gate. That's pretty common anymore. We was looking into possibly getting, we have it, they told us 3 different prices for it. J&M offers an iFarm, and you just plug it in back here, it Bluetooths it up to iPad and the tractor cab. You can Bluetooth to the combine, the guy on his phone, or the guy on his phone in the semi, to see how much you're putting on the truck, and it also saves it all. And then at the end of the year, you can print it all off. It saves all your fields. You punch in the field, and you can print it all off at the end of the year. We looked into getting that. We have it, but they told us, like I said, they told us 3 different prices. The first time when we was talking to them about it, they said, yeah, it's gonna be this much, but they was busy. It was at a show, and they said they'd call us back. Well, they must have forgot or something. We ended up calling them. They said, yeah, it's this much, which wasn't much more than what they told us. And it came the other day, a couple days ago, and in the box with the bill, it was more than the second price they told us. So we're trying to get in contact with them, you know, saying what's the deal, and if it's as much as they got on the bill, we're just gonna send it back, because I don't know, it's just, they need to tell us the price right the first time. I like this ladder here. You just pull up on this lever here, slides out. You can get in that thing really easy, really nice. I'll climb up there. Short guy problems, short and fat guy problems. Got the tarp. I didn't get it cleaned out very good last time. You can see how dirty these beans are. Usually it cleans out pretty good, but there's so much dust in these beans. There's an LED light right there, but I really don't think that does much good, because it's either full or... Usually cleans out a lot better now. Like in corn, it was pretty well cleaned out. These beans got all that dust caked on them. They just stick to everything. Well, if you had to get in there, that makes it real nice. That auger goes in 2 positions. For the field position, it stops on that, and then if you want to go to storage, you just flip it up and it goes on down and stops right there. Nice big jack. It's got the thing where you can pull out, so you don't have to sit there and crank it for 10 years. Nice LED light on the auger. Here's our scale readout. It's nothing special, it's just a plain Jane one that came with the card. You know, unload, you just hit start and it'll come up. Here, I'll hit it even though there's nothing on there. Hit start and then it'll say unload, and then it'll, you know, it'll be showing the bushels you're unloading, and then when you're done you just hit stop. It says print. I don't know if you can hook a printer up the bottom of that or not, but there's that glaring. There's our one camera on the auger, and there's the camera behind us. You can see that spout. See, that's sucked all the way in, and then windows are dirty, I know. When I push it out, see how it extended? Maybe I can get a better view over here. Yeah, that's better. See, when I pull it in, it sucks it in. And when I push it out, it shoves that slide out. And we also, it came with a rubber piece we could put on the end, but I really didn't think it was necessary to put that rubber on, because I mean, we got plenty of reach there. So anyhow, I just wanted to, oh, it unloads. It'll unload that whole cart in less than 2 minutes. I don't know if I covered that in my other video, but she moves some grain, and the dump trailer is real easy because you can just be close to the dump trailer, and then you can just have that spout somewhat down, and it just flows the corn out. I'll have to do a video unloading maybe when we get up around home on some irrigated soybeans. Hopefully they won't be so dirty, and maybe I can, because we're probably going to be in beans here at least for another couple of days, and then we'll go back to corn. But we got 2 fields I know of ready around home, one dry land field and one irrigated field. The dry land ones will probably be as dirty as these ones, and then hopefully the irrigated ones got a little bit of green in them, but a lot of guys are cutting them with a little bit. They're just green leaves, because with it being so hot and dry, the beans are drying out before they're fully mature. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys all have a safe harvest.